What's up, guys? So got some more CDs to show you. So we're going to finish off my Foo Fighters collection with Concrete and Gold. This is their second most recent album. I do have all of Foo Fighters albums, but some of them are on vinyl, so their most recent album on vinyl. I definitely say Foo Fighters are past their prime musically. This album's kind of the first one that I felt really showed some strong evidence of that. But I'd say they're still pretty decent. So here's the disc. So look at the back. Oh boy, I'm trouble getting this out. Alright, here we go. But here's the booklet. So yeah, finally done with my Foo Fighters collection. Next we're getting into Frodus. Well, this is the only album that I have from them, but Frodus Conglomerate International. This is kind of, I guess, sort of a thrashy, hardcore, punk type deal. I'd consider this to be kind of a concept album, you know, deals a lot with like corporate greed and stuff like that. So this is the lyrics, and it's kind of like made out to be sort of like a contract. You can sign it on the bottom. And we also have a booklet with credits, photography, art, other fun things like that. There's the back. Don't remember if I showed you behind the disc, but just in case I didn't. Next up, we got Fugazi's The Argument. This is the only album that I have on CD. I have a few of their albums on vinyl, though. They're pretty cool. Early post-hardcore band featuring Ian MacKaye and G. Picciotto. Disc. I am kind of intrigued because there's some sort of design behind, I don't know what this part of the case is called, but there's some sort of design behind it, but you can't really see it. Always thought this was kind of a cool little wraparound that has going up on it. Here's the insert for it. And next we have from Johnny Greenwood, Body Song. So he's done a lot of film scores and stuff. Body Song was kind of like a art film, bunch of found footage. It was like supposed to represent the different stages of human life. And he did the score for it. A lot of kind of avant-garde, I describe it. This is the only of the scores that I have. I think it's actually the only movie that he scored that I've seen. I have at least listened to a lot of his other scores, and it's some pretty cool stuff. Next, from Gorillaz, we have their self-titled debut. Gorillaz tends to be a bit of a hit-or-miss band for me, but their first album was one of my favorites. Songs like Tomorrow Comes Today, Clint Eastwood, 2000. There's our art insert. And also on CD, I have Demon Days. I have an album or two on vinyl too. But yeah, that's all that I have on CD. This has songs like Feel Good Inc. on it. Let's see. First of all, there's some art, but actually it's just this side faintly showing through it. See if we can get this out. Rather long insert that it has. And next, this is one of my favorite David Bazan related albums. We have Headphones, self-titled, only album that he released under this name. It's kind of it's synthesizer music, but I don't really feel like it's quite what you'd call synth pop. It's kind of more lo-fi, unpolished, yeah, that sort of deal. It's like the garage rock of synthesizer music, if that makes sense. It has acoustic drums on it. And I just really love this album. One of my favorites that he's done. I know he did for a while go back to making synthesizer music just under his name, David Bazan, but I mean, I listened to a little bit of it. I wasn't too into it, but I really like this. You know, it's kind of a little bit more too polished and pop for my taste. At least what I heard of his more recent synthesizer pop type music. Then we have from Hella, Tripper. I've always loved the cover of this. Yeah, this is like a two-piece band. I know they do cheat a handful of times, but primarily it's just drums and guitar, really frantic, crazy, math rock type stuff. And next we have my only Jimi Hendrix album from Jimi Hendrix Experience, Electric Ladyland. It's a classic. Features his famous cover of All Along the Watchtower, and, you know, Voodoo Child, and other great songs. There's the booklet. So, I wasn't around for Jimi Hendrix. I'm not that old, but, you know, obviously I like to look up the bands that I enjoy and, like, you know, watch live videos of them. And something that I didn't really realize about Jimi Hendrix until, whoops, put that in backwards and upside down. How dumb am I? Yeah, something I didn't realize about Jimi Hendrix is he actually didn't perform very much of his own music at his concerts. He mostly did cover sets. So that's kind of interesting and pretty disappointing because, I mean, if there's, you know, any of your favorite Jimi Hendrix songs that you want to, you know, see how they're performed live, there's pretty good chance you're not going to be able to find any live performances of them, which I think is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, that's all I'm going to show you for today. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.